Imagine you move from a place where you lived all your life. Imagine you move and you leave all your children and wife. Starting all over again, but no one you know is around. Well, they didn't have to imagine. They built it up from the ground. How does it sound? Not easy because it isn't. Could have praised them, but it didn't. But the Ray Bond, that's a winner. And they ran straight to the finish. You get to know them up close and personal. Wait, just give me a minute. Welcome to the front row. Can I get a drum roll? Intentional. We may be immigrants, but we are still intentional. We are dependable. It's just that set the bar, but still the best of all. We are intentional.
My name is Yolanda Jack, and I would like to take this opportunity to welcome you to this new podcast, the Intentional Immigrant Podcast. Here we look at immigrants and their journeys to settle in a new, unfamiliar place. They, as pioneers, have embarked on uncharted territories so that you will be able to share in their trials, challenges, joys, and triumphs. We will learn from them so that you will not make the same mistakes. If you are a new immigrant, take hope. There is light at the end of your tunnel. You are not alone. Others have gone before you, and they have left a light for you to see. We will focus on immigrants who are entrepreneurs, people of influence, along with those organizations assisting immigrants. As a fellow immigrant myself, my family came to Canada in 2013. We came on a work permit as a result of a job transfer for my husband. It was a bit overwhelming and difficult. We came from where we were surrounded by our families to where there were just the four of us. Starting over was difficult and trying. We had no family, no friends, and adjusting to the food, let's say, very different. My girls were 6 and 10 at the time. My 10-year-old had a very hard time adjusting. In Jamaica, she and her cousins attended the same school. We were at my sister's house at least 2 times a week, not counting holidays. She missed having a car as we had to take the bus. In one of our talks, I gently reminded her that we are starting over. We have to buy everything from a fork, or let's say, from a pin to an anchor. A car will come, just not yet. When I migrated, I left my job of 15 years. So when I came to Canada, I had to do the whole job searching thing. Like many other immigrants, I had the experience of being told that I could not be hired because I did not have the Canadian work experience. Fast forward to today. 2 jobs and 7 years later, I am ready to give fellow immigrants a voice, a place to tell their stories. This podcast exists to inspire, motivate, and encourage you along your journey. We focus and highlight immigrants who are living with intention. These immigrants overcame obstacles, made choices in the face of their fears and challenges, and have triumphed over their trials. Immigrants from every walk of life who are now making an impact as business people or people of influence. We share their stories, examine their journey, and walk in their shoes from their country of origin to making an impact here in the new country. One of my favorite proverbs from King Solomon says, "He who watches the wind will not plant. He who watches the clouds will not reap." As always, remember, the only life worth living is the intentional, purpose-filled life.
We are dependable. It's just that set the bar, but still the best of all. We are intentional.